We've got some breaking news right now from Washington. A hearing with the judge overseeing the Roger Stone case has just wrapped up. Our justice correspondent Pete Williams is live outside that courthouse in Washington. Pete, what happened?
Well, the judge is not going to delay the sentencing for Roger Stone, which is scheduled now for Thursday morning. There was no discussion, surprisingly, today about the government's change in position after the Attorney General intervened and ordered the government to file a new sentencing recommendation with a recommendation of a considerably lesser sentence. That was not the subject today. Instead, Judge Amy Berman Jackson wanted to ask about a defense motion for a new trial. This is the second time that Roger Stone's lawyers have asked for a new trial based on what they say was juror bias. Now, the lawyers never objected to either of these two jurors during the trial, during the jury selection process. The judge has already ruled on one of those motions. And the only question today, the judge said, was whether she should delay the sentencing before making a decision on this second motion for a new trial. And what she basically said is, after hearing from both the defense and the government, the defense objected to this and said that she should resolve it first. But what she basically said is, look, let's go ahead with the sentencing. I will delay the execution of the sentence. In other words, after the sentencing is over, Stone will not be required to report to prison and begin serving a sentence, if indeed there is a prison sentence, until she resolves this motion for a new trial based on an allegation of juror taint. So bottom line here, no discussion of the government's change in position on sentencing, no change in the sentencing date. It's still going to be Thursday.
And Pete, just a reminder for folks who have not been following this case as closely, what could Roger Stone be facing come Thursday morning at this sentencing?
Well, the maximum is 20 years. He's not going to face anything close to that. The government originally suggested 7 to 9. Then it revised that to say maybe 3 to 4. His own lawyers say he shouldn't serve any jail time or any prison time at all. So it could be anywhere in there, and it's going to be entirely up to the judge, regardless of what position the government takes here. And the government's filing is based on federal sentencing guidelines, but those are advisory only. The judges are not required to follow those guidelines, so it's totally up to the judge.
And Pete, not to put you on the spot here, and you correct me if I'm wrong, this is the same judge that presided over the Paul Manafort hearing. Can we glean, based on that sentence, can we glean anything in terms of what Roger Stone could end up saying come Thursday?
Okay, so with the understanding that this is a total guess, but an educated guess, I think, based on the foundation you've laid here, I'd say yes, it's very likely that he will face some prison time, and I'd be surprised if it's not at least 3, maybe 4 years, as the government said in its revised sentencing recommendation.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.